WWRR, Scranton, Wilkes-Barre, WMMZ, Berwick, Bloomsburg, Hazleton, WYCK, Plains.
Powered by Mohegan Sun Pocono.
It's the New River, 105 and 103.5.
This is Music on the Menu on the River.
Timothy, where on earth did you go?
Featuring Northeast PA's best artists.
Maybe, never mind. She can move me like the stereo, like a song on the radio. She's an angel in the morning, yeah, that's right.
And now, here's your host, Alan K. Stout.
So I got that going, which is nice.
All right, everybody. Happy Sunday night. Welcome to Music on the Menu on the River. Alan K. Stout with you as I always am. Sunday nights, 9 to 10 o'clock. Bringing you regional artists doing their own original material from right here in northeastern Pennsylvania. Hanging out with D.C. Taylor. D.C., good to see you, my friend.
Yes, you too, Alan. How's it going?
Good. We had a lot of company here last week with Janine from SSP TV and Ed Randazzo and a lot to get in, so we didn't get to chat with you as much last week as we normally do during the show, but we're going to be talking about some rock and roll tonight throughout the program, and we're going to premiere a brand new track for everybody right now. We just got this one this week. This is from a band called No Vacancy. They had played with us at Music on the Menu Live at Breakers about a year ago. I think they did the October show last year. And they had done it one time prior to that too, probably about two and a half years ago. So both times they had come up and given us really good shows. And then the band sort of went on hiatus a little bit. And you know, we received some different tracks from some of the guys in the band over the last year or so with different projects. But I got an email this week from Jim Kindler who basically said that the band is reforming. They're making some changes. John Hydemarch, who had been the drummer in the group, is moving over to play guitar. Jim will stay on lead vocals and play guitar as well. They've also got Tony Ranelli on drums, and they've also got a new vocalist, Alyssa Bizzarro, who's going to be doing some backing vocals and I guess doing some harmonies and so forth with the group. And she's also a songwriter. And so, you know, this is sort of a band that we've come to know, but taking on a new shape, and they've got a new EP coming out in December. This is the first track they sent us. It's called Carolina.
There's a better life out there for you and me. Don't you remember how it felt down there? Your long hair flowing through the southern air as we watch the morning sun rise on the sea. So come on, baby, the Jeep is packed. Let's hit that highway and don't look back. Heading for the coast, we'll put our toes in the sand. Long walks on the beach, hand in hand. Just watching the waves rolling in till the day is done. It feels like a dream come true. Always knew it would be me and you, just living that soft life under the sun. watching the waves rolling in till the day is done. It feels like a dream come true. Always knew it would be me and you, just living that soft life under the sun. Oh, Carolina, here we come. Hit that highway and don't look back. We're heading for the coast to put our toes in the sand. Long walks on the beach, hand in hand, just watching the waves rolling in till the day is done. Yeah, it feels like a dream come true. Always knew it would be me and you, just living that soft life under the sun. Carolina, here we
it's just for you. Come on, it's a brand new day. Wake up to you. Wake up, it's the sound of drums.
Black Tie Stereo here on Music on the Menu on the River with a song called Avenue Beat. And before that, brand new music from No Vacancy, a song called Carolina. Hanging out here at the River Studio at Mohegan Sun Pocono with DC Taylor. And DC, you know, a lot of times here on the show, we talk about what's going on in music and rock and roll outside of the local scene. And this was the week where the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame nominated the eligible inductees for next year. And they do some stuff, some fans could vote and things like that. And, you know, I was always pretty anti-Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. I'd been to it in Cleveland
I've been there
once or twice. And there were some bands that I was big fans of that took way too long to get in. And I actually wrote some columns about that back in the day. So, but that being said, it's an interesting point for discussion. And, you know, if you're a band that gets in, it's still considered an honor, certainly. So, Stevie Nicks, Def Leppard, Devo, Janet Jackson, Kraftwerk, LL Cool J, MC5, Radiohead, Rage Against the Machine, Roxy Music, The Cure, Todd Rundgren, some of the nominees that are up for next year. Anybody jump out from that list that you think is a no-brainer for being enshrined next year?
Well, you know, working here at the River, so we kind of, when we look at these lists of artists, we go, okay, well, what River artists are on there? That we typically play on here? And, you know, Def Leppard, I think definitely would jump out at me in that respect. But, you know, a lot of my music taste goes beyond what we play here on the River.
As is all of ours, certainly.
Little more grungy.
Yeah. Yeah. You like your alt 90s rock. We've discussed that on the show before.
Yeah. So, you know, The Cure, Radiohead, you know, it's a toss up between The Cure and Radiohead. Maybe I'd have to go with The Cure.
Okay.
I think. Yeah.
I mean, I don't think there's a limit. I think when they put the nominees out, that I don't think they say we're only going to take, I'm not sure, but I'm pretty sure they could put, there have been years where they put in like 5-6 artists in 1 year, I think. Pretty sure.
Yeah,
so,
I think so, yeah.
I would have to go with Def Leppard, not based on, you know, my thing with Def Leppard is High and Dry, which came out in 1981, is one of the greatest hard rock records of all time.
Okay, yep.
Produced by the great Mutt Lange. He had just come off doing Back in Black with AC/DC. And it was before Pyromania. Yeah. They were a young band. I mean, they were about 20 years old, 21 years old when they made that record. From A to Z, that record is unbelievable.
Pretty solid.
And then their breakthrough actually came 2 years later with Pyromania.
Yep. And
then after that, Hysteria, two of the biggest records of the 80s, each selling probably 10 million copies plus or so. And so, you know, but when I think of Def Leppard, I don't think of Pour Some Sugar on Me or Armageddon It or some of those, you know, goofy songs. And I love Def Leppard, and I'll tell you, those songs are goofy.
Yeah.
I think of High and Dry. You know, I think of Hit and Run. I think of, you know, some of the great songs on that album. And I also, jumping out from the list to me, would probably be Stevie Nicks. Now, I know she's already in with Fleetwood Mac.
Right.
But there are some artists like David Crosby who are in with, you know, Crosby, Stills, and Nash and the Byrds. All of the members of the Beatles are in as Beatles and as solo artists because they all had hits. So I guess they're looking at Stevie, you know, songs like Gypsy and Stand Back, which she did outside of Fleetwood Mac, are just as good as her work in Fleetwood Mac in some ways. So I would like to see those two artists get in. They would probably be the ones that jumped out at me. We're going to keep the local music rolling here with more brand new music. This one just came to us recently. Former members from Plus 3 got together a couple years ago and put a new project together called Empire in Decline. And they've got a new record out. This one's called Fumble in Flight.
Nothing, but we me. You can stay and fight, or take it to town or fumble and fight. Avalanche, I see the end in sight. So far away from the blue of late summer night, fumble and fight.
Dakota here on Music on the Menu on the River with a song called Long Road Home. And before that, Empire in Decline with a song called Fumble Flight. You know, I started doing some work again earlier this year with the Weekender and Times Leader. We talked about it here on the show. They sponsor Music on the Menu Live, and they've been hanging out with us up here, and they're giving us some swag. And they also asked me if I would do some writing for them again, which I haven't really had time to do. But playing a Dakota song there just kind of reminded me. I will be doing a piece for the Times Leader coming up probably in about 2 weeks, where I'm going to interview the guys from Dakota, Bill Kelly, about their memories of touring with Queen. Because the Bohemian Rhapsody film, which we've all seen the trailer of, is going to premiere, I believe, early November. And so to tie in with the release of the movie, we do have a nice local angle where we did have a band that toured with them on their biggest tour of America ever, and did a couple nights at Madison Square Garden and so forth. And so, Bill was on the show early this year. He called in from Nashville talking about the Jammin' for Jerry benefit. And we'll be talking to Bill again about some of his Freddie Mercury story. So, and once we get that story written, we'll post it up on the Facebook page. We're going to take a quick break now. When we get back, we have more music from some of the best artists here in northeastern Pennsylvania.
It's that time of year in Northeast PA when the weather becomes cool and crisp, the leaves explode with color, the footballs are painted with blue and white. Hi, I'm Mitch from the Woodlands, and we love fall. Come explore all the great natural beauty Northeast Pennsylvania has to offer. Stay at the Woodlands and travel to hundreds of great attractions. Whether it's Ricketts Glen, the Steamtown National Train Exhibit, or just take a ride to Harvey's Lake, the Woodlands makes the perfect headquarters to start your daily adventures. Stay with us Sunday through Thursday as we feature great rates, great amenities, and great staff. After a long day, relax in Northeast PA's largest hot tub. That's right, 17,000 gallons of warm water embracing you. And then sip on a cocktail overlooking the Laurel Run waterfall. We are across the street from Mohegan Sun Casino, and the Woodlands is your perfect fall getaway. Check us online at thewoodlandsresort.com or call us at 570-824-9831. The Woodlands, your fall getaway.
Hi, this is Chris Jones, local entrepreneur and founder of Special Guest App. Are you a working musician looking for more gigs? Are you interested in gaining more exposure, building your audience, and discovering new venues? If so, then Special Guest App is for you. Special Guest can help you find shows right here in Northeast PA, the Lehigh Valley, State College, and beyond, and we make the process easy. No more haggling over performance fees, and you are guaranteed a quick and direct payment from the venues that we work with. And what's even better is that Special Guest takes no performance percentage fee from artists. We help you build a profile on our app, we help expose you and your music to more venues, and once booked, we help facilitate the entire booking process. As a working musician, you have nothing to lose and everything to gain by working with Special Guest. Are you a venue or an event planner and interested in streamlining the process of booking live entertainment? Special Guest is also for you. For more information, visit us at specialguestapp.com. Download our app on iOS devices or call 1-877-81-TALENT.
All right, we're back here on Music on the Menu on the River. DC, one of the features that I like on Facebook is the On This Day memories pops up every day.
Yeah.
And we've all been on there now for a lot of us anyway for almost 10 years. Some of the stuff comes up from 2009, 2010. Certainly with my children, it's really fun to look at those things. But also all aspects of your life. And what was popping up this week was the Jane Jam. Yeah. It was a year ago this week that we did that benefit in memory of Janet Raines at the Woodlands, and a lot of pictures from that night, and a lot of good vibes there in memory of Janet, who had passed away about 6 weeks prior. And I said it at the time, and we've stuck to it. We will always continue to play her music here on the program. And so if you're one of those folks that had some Jane Jam memories popping up on your Facebook this week, you weren't alone. This one's from Janet. This one's called Time to Shine.
This is Mike Miz, and you're listening to Music on the Menu with Alan K. Stout on The River.
Now I'm not asking for the world to give me the things I think I need. I ain't even asking for love. I'm not begging for the sky to give me a brand new pair of wings, or even the shooting stars above. All I'm asking is stay today, forever. Just stay today and you'll see. Just stay today, forever. Just stay today with me. Now I'm not asking for the road to show me the way that I should go. I ain't even asking for a sign. And I don't need the wind to whisper the things I want to hear, or to promise that I'll always be fine. All I'm asking is stay today, forever. Just stay today and you'll see. Just stay today, forever. Just stay today with me. And I have asked these questions 1,000 times or more, but every answer only leaves me somehow wanting more. And I have longed for your touch in the darkness of my day. Now icicles are forming on the words I need to say. Now I'm not asking for a second glance if the first one wasn't clear. I no longer need to be saved, and I don't want this life to shelter me from what I fear, for I finally found the will to be brave. And I don't need the answers to the mysteries of life, and I don't need no savior telling me what's wrong or right. And I don't need the angels to sing that song for me, for I have faced my demons and my soul is finally free. All I'm asking is stay today, forever. Just stay today with me. Just stay today, forever. Today with me. Today, forever. Just stay today and you'll see. Just stay today, forever. Just stay today with me.
Miz here on Music on the Menu on the River with a song called Stay Today Forever. And before that, Jane Train, Janet Rains, the late Janet Rains with a song called Time to Shine. Let's keep the music rolling here with one of the great new records that we got here in 2018. This one's from Patrick McGlynn It's called Tennessee Waltzin'.
Years fade away, time takes its toll. Glass is half empty, glass is half full. Sometimes it's almost like she's in my arms. Life treats me cold, one thing keeps me warm. Tennessee waltzing in the back of my mind, dancing till dawn with our hearts beating time. Whenever I miss her, I take me back then. In the Tennessee waltzing together again. I've got a good life, she's found her world. Maybe you never get that first girl. So sometimes I hear that small voice in my ear. Then my troubles are few, I can just disappear. Tennessee waltzing in the back of my mind, dancing till dawn with our hearts beating time. Whenever I miss her, I take me back then. And the Tennessee waltzing together again. Together again. Yeah, sometimes it's almost like she's in my arms. My dreams be cold. One thing keeps me warm. Tennessee waltzing the back of my mind, dancing till dawn with our hearts beating time. Whenever I miss her, I take me back then. And the Tennessee waltzing together again. Yeah, together again. Together again.
Hey, this is Tom Flannery, and you're listening to Music on the Menu with Alan K. Stout on the River. Took the car your daddy bought you after your time away. What set it all in motion, no one would ever see. Headed down the turnpike to any place south, searching for a feeling like a taste in your mouth.
Running from Jesus in a black Oldsmobile. She shimmies over 60, but he got it for a steal. Your sister, she's reborn again, says she's glad you're gone. Moved into your bedroom with another ex-con.
But you're rolling on, but you're rolling in, chasing away the childhood sin. But you're growing up, but you're growing old. Tired of doing what you're told. Tired of doing what you're told. Your brother went to grad school for the lack of a plan, and to avoid coming back here for as long as he can. They've been whispering about your mother and the preacher for a while, Guess figured if she gets there, best do it in style.
Daddy's holding court down at Polly's bar. When he runs out of excuses, starts blaming FDR. Enough meat in the freezer to outlast them all. Got the 10 Commandments mounted on the wall.
But you're rolling on,
and you're rolling on,
but you're rolling in,
and you're rolling in,
chasing away the childhood sin. But you're growing up,
and you're growing on,
but you're growing old,
and you're growing old.
Tired of doing what you're told. Tired of doing what you're told. Find a bridge and peer on over, clutching a roadside four-leaf clover. Just another Irish rover. Try to make it home, trying to recognize the faces that they send you on their phones. Heads hung heavy in the morning light, the same empty bottles and the same old fight.
Uber to the airport and you fall into the bar, wondering how you managed to ever get this far. All their eyes like slits, only open on a dare, looking for their loves, not their thoughts and their prayers.
You're rolling on,
but you're rolling on,
rolling in,
and you're rolling in,
chasing away the childhood sin. But you're growing up,
and you're growing on,
but you're growing old,
and you're growing old.
Tired of doing what you're told. Tired of doing what you're told.
Bret Alexander and Tom Flannery here on Music on the Menu on the River. That's brand new music from 2018 with a song called Rollin' On. And before that, Patrick McGlynn with a song called Tennessee Waltz. And you know, when we were talking about Stevie Nicks before and the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, DC, and some of the people that are in twice, Neil Young is also one of them that is in twice with Buffalo Springfield, I believe, and with, you know, Crosby, Stills, Nash Young. Probably as a solo artist. He might be in 3 times. I don't know. But Paul McCartney actually lobbied for Ringo to be put into the law. He flexed a little bit. He flexed his I'm Paul McCartney thing. Because obviously his body of work with Wings and solo artists was a no-brainer. George Harrison did some wonderful work in the 70s with the concert for Bangladesh and, you know, All Things Past. And John Lennon, of course, at Imagine and Double Fantasy. But Ringo was the one that wasn't in, and as a solo artist. And the story I had read is that McCartney actually pointed out to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, powers that be, Jan Wenner and all the Rolling Stone people, I guess, that Ringo had a lot of hits in the 70s. I mean, we think of maybe Don't Come Easy and his cover of She's 16.
Right.
Because they're the ones that still get play. But I guess there were a lot of them that were, you know, on at the time at radio that, you know, he may have had more than any of them for a while.
Wow.
So McCartney pointed all this out, and I guess Baker said, "Hey, got to get my boy in there. what you blokes doing?" And that was handled. And I'm sure they said, "Okay, we're sorry. Thanks for calling, Sir Paul. Done deal."
That's it.
Here's Dustin Douglas and the Electric Gentleman. Ain't no denying Ringo.
That's right.
Hey, this is Billy Spanton, and you're listening to Music on the Menu with Alan K. Stout, The River. himself calm down and put his hands on me. Oh yeah.
Billy Spanton here on Music on the Menu on the River with a song called Faith, Hands on Me. And before that, Dustin Douglas and the Electric Gentleman with a song called Ain't Don't Deny. We're going to take a quick break now. When we get back, we'll have more Music on the Menu on the River. So stick around.
It's that time of year in Northeast PA when the weather becomes cool and crisp, the leaves explode with color, the footballs are painted with blue and white. Hi, I'm Mitch from the Woodlands, and we love fall. Come explore all the great natural beauty Northeast Pennsylvania has to offer. Stay at the Woodlands and travel to hundreds of great attractions. Whether it's Ricketts Glen, the Steamtown National Train Exhibit, or just take a ride to Harvey's Lake, the Woodlands makes the perfect headquarters to start your daily adventures. Stay with us Sunday through Thursday as we feature great rates, great amenities, and great staff. After a long day, relax in Northeast PA's largest hot tub. That's right, 17,000 gallons of warm water embracing you. And then sip on a cocktail overlooking the Laurel Run waterfall. We are across the street from Mohegan Sun Casino, and the Woodlands is your perfect fall getaway. Check us online at thewoodlandsresort.com or call us at 570-824-9831. The Woodlands, your fall getaway.
All right, we're back here on Music on the Menu on the River. Thanks for tuning in tonight for an hour of regional music from artists right here in northeastern Pennsylvania. Leaving out, as I always do, with the Badlees. And this one's from the classic River Songs album. This is probably the biggest record the Badlees ever released. It was just a real special band at a real special time. This one's called Nothing Much of Anything. We'll catch you next week.
You've got a right to be angry. You've got a right to complain. But just being right ain't gonna change anything. You want understanding without saying a word. You want admiration even though it's undeserved. And it ain't no secret, well, I'm looking so I can't believe it. We're getting old. One of us should stand up, one of us should scream, one of us should step out and say just what it means. One of us should say just what it is we're fighting for. No one tells nothing much of anything no more. We all have defenses and opinions to say. We all have our methods of defending ourselves. But there's nothing as lifeless as a tree that don't bend. Well, there's nothing as worthless as a fair weather friend. And it ain't no secret, the time to get stolen, I can't believe it. We're getting old. One of us should get up, one of us should say, one of us should get out of the other one's way. One of us should face up to what no one can ignore. No one does nothing much of anything no more. I am he as you are, he as you are me, but we just disagree. Now I ain't anything, and it's a world full of anger. It's a world full of pain. It's a world full of people looking for someone else to blame. But it don't make no difference if it don't make no sense. Because the world goes on a changing with or without our consent. But it ain't